Excellency Muhammad Umar. Umar Bago, muna ma maraba da zuwa.
We have come here with our senators, our National Assembly members, our Minister of Information, our State Assembly members, our traditional institution, to commiserate with the people of this village, Sabon Pegi, in Mashegu local government of Niger State. And this incident, we lost 2 lives, unfortunately. And that the bomb blast was a result of stored dynamite for illegal mining. This area is known to have one of the largest deposits of gold and lithium in Niger State, and is characterized by illegal mining, artisanal mining, and also banditry. A lot of the insecurity around this axis is attributed to the activities of miners. They have explosives, they have guns, they run gun cartels and everything. So the security agencies have been trying their best, to see that they curb this menace. Now, we have come here to discuss with the people so that they can surrender some of these explosives they have with them to the committee of NEMA and the State Emergency Management Agency with the security agencies, so that they can store it for them wherever that is better, instead of putting it in their houses, to avert further cases like this. So precisely this is what we have come to discuss with them. And we have been able to come with some support to support them, with some support, financially, for those that lost their houses and properties and lives. The state government and the federal government and the state assembly and Niger State senator from this zone, and also members of the House of Representatives have also bringing in donations. So we are calling on all Nigerites who and all Nigerians to continue to support us in this time of difficulty.
So you talk about responsible mining and how you've been focused about this, calling the stakeholders together to make sure there is peace and security in Niger State. Are you thinking of taking decisive measures against those who violate these?
Yes, we have been able to organize miners in Niger State to a certain level, because we have realized that this menace of mining, illegal mining, artisanal mining has been here for a very long time, but nobody put attention to it. But now that we've realized that, we have seen that their waters are polluted, the environment is degraded, and also hazardous items are found in their homes. Some of them have lead poisoning. We have high a number of people with kidney and renal infections as a result of all these things. So we have called on them to see that they use the conventional ways of mining, and we are also collaborating with them, with the state agencies, to see that, okay, they have protective gears, they understand what it takes, and even their waters are not polluted, and these things are done far away from where people live. So that is the whole idea of responsible mining.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Honorable Minister, you talk about orientation here. How much of orientation are you bringing to the people of this locality to avert future occurrence of this kind of ugly trend?
Well, first and foremost, we have to understand that this kind of tragedies are happening just too many in our country, and the president is deeply saddened, and he has instructed that the National Orientation Agency carry out advocacy and enlightenment campaigns, especially among these rural communities, to avert the reoccurrence of this. Only a few weeks ago, we saw what happened in Dikko, we saw what happened in Enugu, we saw what happened a few months ago in Jigawa and elsewhere in Niger State, in Ibadan. These are tragedies that are virtually man-made. We cannot allow them to continue. And the president has directed that the National Orientation Agency step up its campaign, step up its advocacy, its enlightenment lessons to all Nigerians, particularly those in these illegal mining activities. This community is endowed with a lot of mineral resources. Only recently, the Ministry of Solid Minerals Development has embarked on a reorganization of the mining activities around this country. And we do hope that they will take this lesson very seriously. Nigeria cannot afford to have a reoccurrence of these man-made disasters. People cannot just come, store explosives in their house with the aim of using them at their mining sites. This is not acceptable. You heard what the governor of Niger State has said. You've seen what he has done at the state level to ensure that this does not happen. The federal government has also stepped up this, and the president has directed that all those involved in this activity will be further reorganized, and all those storing mining and storing devices, explosive devices in these areas are called to stop. And the federal government has directed also the National Emergency Management Agencies and all the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and all those involved intervention activities to ensure that they come to this community to see what support can be provided by the federal government, so that the federal government would, of course, complement the effort of the state government. The first responders we have seen in Niger State, they did in Diko. As soon as this happened, we saw the first responders from Niger State. We also saw the first responders on the scene of this tragedy here, also from Niger State. So government is commending the effort of the Niger State government, and is going to further consolidate their own effort to ensure that collaboratively Nigeria becomes a lot safer, especially from these man-made disasters.
Quite a good number of them are not educated, and I believe with good education, that would train them to use best practices in their mining activities. It's unfortunate that this has happened, hoping that this will be a lesson. So we're here to commiserate with the community and to condole those ones that lost their loved ones. But yes, I think we have to do more by sensitizing, and I heard the minister mention the orientation agency to do some work. We cannot stop them from mining completely. I mean, we'll be deceiving ourselves. But maybe what we can do is to educate them better on best practices and how to make it safer. Mind you, apart from explosives that they usually keep at home, there's also pollution of the river, like the Sabon Pegi here. So they go there to clean gold, and over time, these are all cancerous elements that can develop in a human's body. So while the government is promoting mining to improve on its revenues, I think there is need to educate people more so that they use best practices and mine in a safer way. So I hope with this efforts will be made so that we can teach people how to mine without such incidents happening again. It's unfortunate it has happened. There's really nothing we can do. We'll just have to keep praying that it doesn't happen again.